Okay, so we're on part two of DoorDash. So, like I was saying, if it is just a delivery, $2 per mile. So, I use $8 if it's $4. If it's 4 miles, sorry, times two, $8. Right. That's the gist of it, and you'll get paid for your time. The trick will be to try to get more than two trips in an hour in order to make your money. If you're looking at, oh no, I got to make a certain dollar an hour that I'm out here, then you're looking at how many trips that you can realistically do. Maybe two. If you're trying to make $20 an hour, then each trip has to be $10. Basic is just $10. $10. And you also have to keep in mind for the mileage, even if you're trying to do it by the hour, because if you get two $10 trips, but one is like 40 minutes away from wherever you picked up your food, you're not going to squeeze in the second trip in that second hour. It's just not going to happen. So you have to make sure that the mileage makes sense. So that's why I said look at the miles. If you're looking at the miles and you're timing it times two, it's going to make sense with what you're getting paid, and it's going to get you what you're trying to get in an hour. But if all you're looking at is money and you're driving far out to go deliver something, or you have to drive far to go pick it up, then, well, really with DoorDash, I think if you're not in a vicinity of the call, you're not going to get it anyway. So far as the pickup, I don't think that's going to be a major concern. It's just the delivery. You don't want to take it so far out that you won't really make much because you're going too far out for the call. Now, in doing that, that will you won't have so many trips. You know, some people are like, well, I'm just going to take what I can get because I'm just sitting around waiting on a call or whatever. I'm not going to make any money. But if you are just taking what you can get and you are running a lot, but you're not compensating for your mileage, then your gas is going to eat it up. It's plain and simple. So make it make sense when you're selecting those trips. Now, I do realize some people have preferences with the type of restaurant they're going in. A lot of people don't like doing McDonald's, one, because of the attitude of the people that's working there. And sometimes most of the time you get there and it's slow. I get it. But you got to get in an area where there is multiple restaurants other than McDonald's. Like, we got a place out here called like Town Center, so there's a whole bunch of places. As a matter of fact, that's kind of like a hot spot if you want to sit, because whether or not you're doing DoorDash, Instacart, Uber, whatever, you can pull it all from that central location. The issue is if you're doing the DoorDash and it pulls you outside of that area, where wherever you go to drop that off, you might not be in an area where you're going to get a call within within an hour to make whatever it is that you're looking to make within an hour. So you have to be very cautious with that. Now, one thing I will say with DoorDash that I do like, that they give you time to think about whether or not this call is all right with you, because with some of the other apps, it's like within seconds you have to hurry up and make that decision, anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds. So you don't have that luxury of, you have to train your mind to see this really, really fast in order for it to benefit you. You don't have that time to sit there and think about it. The next thing I would say, to really know your city. So with all those apps, you can see where you're picking it up from. You might not necessarily know exactly where you're dropping it off at, but you can get a roundabout feel of where you're dropping it out. And if you know your city, you know whether or not you have the time to get there, get another trip within that hour in order to compensate for whatever you're trying to make for that hourly pay. So you have to be very cautious when it comes to getting trips. Like, I've heard people say, "Well, what do you do in order to determine how to get those trips?" Well, that's what I do. $2 for every mile if it's DoorDash. Now, DoorDash is not something I like doing. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't like doing DoorDash, except for this new thing that they got where you can go to like PetSmart and pick up a whole bunch of orders and then deliver a whole bunch, because you'll get like $50, $60 for that group of orders that you deliver. Plus, if they want to throw in extra tips, you can get extra tips that way. I do like that. But food deliveries ain't really my thing. I do food deliveries like part-time. Like if if I had a regular job, I would do that part-time. Same way with the gig work that I do. I do more Instacart. I am a driver more so even than a shopper, because I'm not I don't care for shopping, but shopping is something that I would do in order to make some money if I don't have the ability to pick up people. When I say the ability, like if my car is down and I don't have a vehicle approved by Uber in order to pick up people, then of course I will do Instacart, right? Because that's the next best thing. And DoorDash for me will always be like something I fill in with, because just in my area, at least in the area that I be in, and with probably with the mindset that I have, let's be honest, that don't do good for me. Okay, well, I hope this tip help you with DoorDash and selecting the trips that you're trying to get with DoorDash. Thank you. And don't forget to check out the next video on how to select a trip for Instacart. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. See you in the next video.